In January 2022, Midland Credit Management purchased 3 of plaintiff Marcia Smitherman's accounts, each with an outstanding debt. Midland sent collection letters to Smitherman in January and February 2022. In mid-February 2023, Smitherman's counsel mailed response letters disputing the debts and instructing Midland not to contact Smitherman about the debts, clarifying that the letters were not requests for validation. On February 24, 2023, Midland sent validation notices for each account and stated they would not contact Smitherman unless required by law or upon her request. On March 22, 2023, Smitherman mailed a cease communication letter to Midland. The next day, she filed a single-count FDCPA lawsuit, seeking damages for the cost of the stamp used to mail the March letter and for emotional distress. Court's ruling. The court granted summary judgment in favor of Midland Credit Management, finding that Smitherman lacked standing to assert her FDCPA claim. The court concluded that Smitherman's alleged injuries were insufficient to establish Article 3 standing, as they were deemed speculative and not concrete. The court also held that Midland's conduct did not violate the FDCPA, as Midland had ceased communication upon receiving the cease communication letter and had complied with the statute's requirements. Key takeaways. Article 3. Standing. To have standing in federal court, a plaintiff must demonstrate a concrete injury that is actual or imminent, not conjectural or hypothetical. Cease communication letters. Debt collectors must comply with a consumer's written request to cease further communication as stipulated by the FDCPA. FDCPA compliance. Debt collectors are required to adhere to the provisions of the FDCPA, including proper validation of debts and cessation of communication upon request. This case underscores the importance of establishing concrete and particularized injuries when asserting claims under the FDCPA. It also highlights the obligations of debt collectors to comply with consumer requests for cessation of communication and to ensure their practices align with the requirements of the FDCPA. If you have questions or need assistance understanding how this case might impact your situation, feel free to speak with a Resolve Legal Plan attorney.